for today's video, I'm gonna do something a little different than what I normally do. I would like to talk about self-love. I just felt very called to do this. I want to start incorporating like more topics that I talk about on my channel, along with ASMR triggers. I'm not gonna stop doing that, but every once in a while I definitely do want to start incorporating like different topics. Today I want to talk about self-love. Is a very important thing in my opinion. Self-love is everything in my opinion. Self-love is the way that you love and accept yourself, even your flaws, even the things you're not so proud of, even the things you want to change. You can still change what you don't like about yourself. You can still improve, but overall you have to love yourself and accept every part of yourself along the journey of improving yourself, if that makes sense. Also, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking and commenting. I'm so grateful. Please continue to subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. And also, I just also want to say that if you have any topics that you would like me to talk about, definitely comment below. So honestly, like whatever you want to know more about or like hear my thoughts about, just comment down below. Keep it respectful, obviously. It isn't really like a set formula to self-love. I think every person is different, and I also think what works for me not work for everybody, and what works for a lot of people may not work for a lot of other people, because everyone's different, and that's what makes us all amazing and unique. Because if everyone was the same, that would be so boring. But I think self-love, like I said before, is truly loving yourself, like unconditionally loving yourself and accepting every single part of yourself. The good, the not so good, the things you want to improve on, all that stuff. And I think that you can most definitely want to improve something about yourself or a lot of things about yourself while still loving yourself and having a lot of love for yourself and accepting yourself. I think the first thing is to be very self-aware. I think self-awareness is very important when it comes to self-love, because it basically makes you dig deeper into yourself and truly understand how you work, why you do certain things, why you want to improve certain things, what it is that you even want to improve, or just to take a good look at yourself inside and out. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be self-aware, and you need to really dig deep into yourself and truly understand yourself on a deep level, not just a superficial level. A lot of people have a hard time with being self-aware. Don't get me wrong, I have been one of those people. In the past years ago, I wasn't that self-aware. Like, I was to an extent, but definitely not how I am now. And I used to struggle with self-love and self-worth, because I didn't really accept everything about myself. So in return, I didn't really love every part of myself, and that's why I had a hard time with self-love. Like, I loved myself, but not unconditionally, not fully, because I didn't accept every part of myself, because I wasn't the most self-aware and acceptive person for myself, if that makes sense. So I feel like it all goes hand in hand. I think if you want to have stable, long-lasting, secure self-love, you need to be self-aware and self-accepting of everything, every part of yourself, the ugly, the bad, the good, the whatever. And I don't mean ugly as in look wise, I mean ugly as in like looking deep inside yourself and just accepting everything, like the mistakes and all that stuff. Because honestly, if you think about it, we're human. We all make mistakes. We're all going to continue to make mistakes. No one's perfect. No one is perfect. Literally not one single person on this earth. And even the people that have self-love, they're still not perfect. They still have, like more to learn. They still will continue to make mistakes throughout their life. We are always learning. We are always evolving. We are always growing. So I just want to make it clear that nobody is perfect. So, okay, back on track now. So, first, being self-aware, accept everything about yourself, digging deep into yourself, as deep as you can. You could start off slow, obviously, because you don't want it can get intense. Trust me, it can get intense. Then I think it's coming to a realization, like the things that you want to improve on. Why do you want to improve it? Is it for your own self? Is it because you want to improve? Like you came up with that decision on your own and you genuinely want to improve a certain thing? Or is it because of society's standards? Or like, what is the reason that you want to improve what you want to improve? Gradually start doing better things, like maybe you want to work out, and working out is not just for physical appearance benefits. Like, of course, that's a big thing. Working out does improve physical appearances, like physical body wise, but it helps you inside. It releases a lot of great chemicals that help us feel good, feel energized. It's good for the mental health. There's a lot of great benefits. It's not just for the outer physical appearance. So whether it's working out or just eating better, feel better, that make you feel good, that make you feel energized. This is not a video, by the way, to like shame anyone on their eating habits or any of that, because I don't eat healthy all the time. And honestly, what is healthy? Because I think all foods are needed. You need a lot of different things, and it's good to enjoy your life and enjoy the foods you eat. And eating junk food once in a while is not a big deal, in my opinion. Balance is very important when it comes to eating. But anyway, this is not what this video is about, because like I said, I enjoy foods. Pizza, ice cream, like I don't think they are necessarily bad foods, but I do think that there are other foods that have like that are more nutrient dense. But anyway, so basically start implementing like little things that I like to do is affirmations. So I am beautiful, I am loved, I am healthy, I am balanced. Basically every morning when you wake up, or whenever you have a chance, to just take a little notebook and just write down affirmations about yourself. Add more joy and laughter and fun in your everyday life. I think that's very important. Don't just be so laser focused on improving yourself and on the things that you don't like that you become very stressed and worried and constantly on this like hamster wheel of like, I have to do better, I have to do better, I have to do this, I have to improve this. The improving yourself part is just to get yourself going, to start on taking action and improving yourself. but that's not like everything to it. You know, you have to still find time and find things to be joyful about and be happy about, and you have to live your life. So every single day, find something, even the smallest thing. It can be the smallest thing that brings you joy, that brings you fun and laughter, that makes you happy. Whatever that is, implement it into your life every day. Make time for it, because you know, a lot of people work, a lot of people go to school, a lot of people go to the gym, a lot of people have responsibilities, and I understand that's life, but you have to make time for joy and happiness and fun. It's never convenient, but it's always worth it. Trust me. That's what life is all about. And that's also where balance comes into play. It helps you also raise your energy, and in return, you just feel better when you, at least once a day, just do something fun that brings you joy. Whatever it is, it can be the smallest thing. Just do it. As long as it's not hurting anyone or like hurting yourself, you know, do it. It's worth it. You're worth it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to experience joy, and not just once in a while, but try to do something small at least every single day, at least. I also think that finding time to rest and rejuvenate and relax also helps with having more self-love and self-care, because you need to allow yourself to rest. Your body, your mind, your spirit, it needs to rest. We are not robots. We cannot always be go. We need to rest. We need to basically recharge, whether it's taking a relaxing bath, laying in bed and doing nothing for a few hours, like taking a day out the week or a couple days out the week to focus on rest. Like I said, I know that we work, we go to school, so it's so hard. We have so many responsibilities, but we as humans are important. We have to make time for ourselves. We have to have me time, not just once a month and not just once every few months when we decide to go on vacation, you know, because that leads to burnout, and then that leads to frustration with ourselves, with people around us, and that's not good. So I think taking time out to rest and rejuvenate and recharge is super important. So taking a relaxing bath, laying in bed and doing nothing, listening to soothing music, meditating, praying, those are some of the things that I like to do. Take care of yourself, to relax, to unplug from everyday life and truly nurture yourself. That's all that matters. Spending time outside in nature, it has vitamin D, and that's amazing for your body, for your skin, for your bones, for your mental health. I know that nature and the sun is super beneficial for us because, like I said, it has vitamin D, and it raises our vibration, it raises our energy, it helps us feel better. So at least like 20 minutes in the sun is great. And then spending time in nature, whether it be going out by the ocean, the beach, even walking in a park, and just taking it all in and just relaxing and doing like a couple of deep breaths and really like embracing nature down and ground ourselves. Because like I said, we're always busy, we're always on the go, so it's very important to take moments out every once in a while to ground ourselves back into our body and to relax. Another important thing is surrounding yourself with people who genuinely love you and support you for you. Surrounding yourself with good people is very important when it comes to self-love, because you don't want to be around people constantly that you have to wear a mask in front of, or you have to water yourself down, you have to shrink yourself down, you have to be someone inauthentically. That's not you. That's not the real you, because then you're subconsciously programming yourself to think that every part of you is not amazing, that you're not accepted, that you're not wanted. But that's not the reality. It's important to find your soul tribe, find people that genuinely love you and support you for you, where you don't have to wear a mask. You could be yourself freely, that make you feel safe and secure and loved, and you can be your true self. Why make it harder on yourself to try to fit in with people that don't align with you, that are not, that are making you feel out of place and making you feel bad about yourself, when you can just find people that mesh well with you, that accept you for you, that don't make you feel judged, that don't make you feel unwanted. You know what I mean? It's just, you need to be around good company. The company you keep is so important on how you feel about yourself and just your overall, because their energy is infectious. What I mean by that is, if you're around people that are constantly nitpicking at you, making you feel judged, making you feel unwanted, bullying you, misjudging you, all that stuff, it's gonna weigh heavy on you. You have to find people that align with you and that love you and support you for you, so that you don't have to constantly wear a mask, because that honestly gets super tiring and you don't need to do that. Be around people that lift you up, that love you for you, not for what you can do for them, not for how much money you make, not for your social status, not for any of that stuff. That's all superficial. That's not being authentic. That's not a true friendship. That's not a true relationship. That's not a true connection. If you're with somebody or around somebody just for those reasons. So that's why be around people, have friends, have a significant other that genuinely and unconditionally love you for you and lift you up and want to see you win in every way. Be around people that are good for your well-being. Be around people that are good for your well-being and your mental health. Most importantly, before I end this video, the most important thing is to always be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, be gentle and easy and compassionate with yourself. Because hard on ourselves is so easy to do, honestly. Like I said, we're always looking for things to improve about ourselves, and we're always nitpicking and stuff like that. And that takes a big toll on our self-love and how we see ourselves. But if we realize that no one's perfect, and even though we have things that we want to improve, it's not an overnight thing. It's a process. It's a journey. So love yourself throughout that process. Love yourself throughout this journey. This is a self-love journey. This is not an overnight thing. So be patient with yourself. If you make mistakes, don't beat yourself up for it. If you're not where you want to be yet, don't beat yourself up for it. Do not punish yourself if you make mistakes. Do not punish yourself for anything. You are human. You are not a robot. You're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes. It happens. It's okay. Don't punish yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Be patient with yourself. Think of a person that you love very, very much. Aren't you patient with them? Aren't you always lifting them up? Aren't you always loving them and being gentle with them? So why wouldn't you do the same, but for yourself, with yourself? You are someone that you love as well. Just like you love others, you love you. You should be gentle and patient and loving with you as well, because you are also someone that you love. You know, I saw this quote one day that it said, make sure when you mention all of the things that you love, you include yourself. I don't know who came up with it or wrote it. It didn't give like credit or anything like that. I just saw it and I loved it, and it stuck with me, and it's so true. So make sure when you mention things that you love, you also include yourself. Take the journey day by day. Take your improvements, your self-improving, your self-love day by day. Just take a minute to think about all of the amazing achievements that you have accomplished so far, that you have done. Take a minute to think about how far you've come, all of the great things that you've done, and that the great person that you are. Like, just think about that and realize how proud you should be of yourself, because you're not where you want to be yet, but you have come so far. You have accomplished so much. You're strong. You have endured a lot, and that, once you think about that, it makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel empowered and strong, and it helps raise your energy, and it's beneficial towards your self-love and your self-worth and how you see yourself, because it changes the dynamic on how you see yourself, instead of always beating yourself up on what you haven't accomplished yet and how you're not where you want to be yet. It makes you realize how far you've come, and that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. By doing these little things, confidence is going to be rock hard and no one can knock it down. It's a process, it's a journey. Some days you're not going to have 1000% confidence, and fine. Just keep working on yourself, keep improving yourself, keep loving every part of yourself, keep doing your thing, keep being easy and gentle and kind on yourself. Be kind to others, but never forget to be kind to yourself. So that's it for my little rant on this topic. I just felt like it was very important for me to talk about it, because I think self-love is everything, and I know how hard it was for me once I started my self-love journey. It was so hard. I didn't really know my full worth. I couldn't see it because I didn't have the proper self-love for myself that I needed. And if I wish I can, go back and to my younger self, because I'm 26 years old right now. So if I can go back to like my 18, 19, even 20-year-old self and teach her all these things, like, I wish I could, but obviously I can't. And obviously everything happens for a reason. So I needed to go through all of that to eventually learn what self-love is. Real unconditional self-love, not just conditional self-love, not just superficial self-love, right? We want unconditional, long-lasting, stable, healthy self-love that cannot be rocked by anything or anyone. So that's why I felt called to just talk about this topic, and I hope you all enjoyed. I know it's very different from my usual videos. So I hope you guys liked it. Please do let me know in the comments, like, other topics that you want to hear me talk about, as long as they're respectful. And I would be more than happy to occasionally, once in a while, to bring up this little series. We can make it like a little series. And of course, like, I'm still gonna do ASMR, don't worry. But I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of this message that can help you, that I hope it like even made you feel better in the slightest bit at least. I honestly, genuinely want you all to feel very beautiful, very strong, very powerful, because like I said, I know how it feels. So please realize how beautiful and unique and amazing and strong you are, and take care of yourself. Stay safe. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. So much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.